there goes the Bugatti at a crazy pace. That's not it. Today, we bring you the best sports cars you can buy or have a look at in 2021. 2020 brought a ton of terrific cars that blew people away in one way or another. Maybe it's crazy horsepower or beautiful design caught the eyes, but 2021 goes leaps and bounds ahead of the past year. In this rundown, we have the best cars for 2021. Before we begin, make sure you press that subscribe button if you haven't already and join our wonderful family. Also, don't forget to hit like and press bell notifications. Let's jump right into the video. Number 12, Kia Seltos. The Seltos is an all-in-one packed SUV. Its features make it a powerful entry for subcompact crossovers. For an entry-level car, it is a beauty. However, I would level up to at least the S-Turbo trim, $25,940, to score the upgraded engine. I like it, and I'd recommend it. I probably won't deliver paeans about it to random people as I did with Telluride. Still, Kia deserves to, and presumably will, sell plenty of Seltoses. Number 11, Porsche 718 Boxster and Cayman. The Porsche 718 Boxster and Cayman are entry-level convertible and hardtop sports cars coming from German manufacturers. Unlike its predecessor, 911, the 718 makes do with a 4-cylinder engine that is somewhat a drawback in this great car. The standard model gets 296 bhp, but S models receive a boost to 345 bhp. Both versions of this engine are practical rather than dynamic. You'll have to look elsewhere for an exciting engine note. Beautiful steering, colossal grip, and a brilliantly damped ride. All of this combined to make the 718 a class of its own. It's more expensive than some rivals, but you won't regret paying for Porsche's sports car expertise. Number 10, Lotus Evija. 2021 will see Lotus enter their electronic performance machine into the ring, the Evija. While many of us car enthusiasts do not rejoice in the future of cars being electrified, the Lotus Evija shows precisely what makes the new wave of electric vehicles something to be excited about. Incredible amounts of power and acceleration, as well as new rules for designing a car. Uniquely styled with fantastic laser head and taillights, the Lotus Evija is an awe-inspiring piece of technology and craftsmanship. Number 9, Ferrari Roma. Ferrari Roma gets an entry in this rundown. It isn't just fast, but possibly the most gorgeous-looking Ferrari since the 458 Italia in 2010. It has all of the techs you'd expect, with the latest generation of traction and stability controls. There is a beautiful, fear-free slide. Meanwhile, its twin-turbocharged V8 engine delivers 620 PS, or 56 kilowatts of power, and with a devilish noise. Moreover, its design is simple and pared back with minimal vents, scoops, and creases all over the bodywork. Harsh angles and aggression are overrated. Number 8, Aston Martin Valhalla. Even though the Vantage has a long-running nameplate with a gorgeous modern flair, the Valhalla is new, consequential, and exceptional. Aston's insane racing monster inspires the Aston Martin Valhalla, at the same time taming it down to make it an F-16 on the roads, though that's a relative term as the Valhalla is still an aerodynamically optimized Formula One-derived rocket. Made almost entirely from carbon fiber and packed with insane amounts of leading-edge technology. Super gorgeous with its streamlined form, the Valhalla is undoubtedly one of the most spectacular sights when it hits the road in 2021. Number 7, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. The Huracan is arguably Lamborghini's core model. With its monstrous V12 engine, clunky transmission, and unapologetically brutal demeanor, the Aventador is undoubtedly the last of the authentic supercars. Lamborghini is applauded for inventing the genre with the Mira back in the 70s. Although it's quite old in many ways, the Aventador can still do wonders when it comes to performance. Number 6, Lamborghini Sian. Lamborghini is the master to show up the crowd when designing the craziest cars of the century, because the Sian is among the wildest vehicles releasing this year. Not just fantastic compared to others, the Sian deviates from all previous Lamborghini models as it's a hybrid electric car. Using a ferocious V12 as its primary power plant, the Sian has an incredibly advanced electric system, partially developed by MIT scientists, that makes use of a supercapacitor to give impressive acceleration in the mid-range. It can easily hit 0 to 62 miles per hour in a meager 2.8 seconds. The Sian is something you'd expect from Lamborghini, threatening in speed, performance, and design. It may be a bummer, but you're unlucky if you want one. The Sian has only 63 cars globally, all of which have already been allocated to customers. Number 5, Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Okay, we narrowly define supercars as mid-engine coupes, yet we are shamelessly making an exception for this list. The Superleggera does an impressive job of blasting away our convictions. A blend of traditional Aston Martin values, the DBS Superleggera combines elegance and an evocative badge. Also, an unapologetically thumping hit raw performance from its 725 PS twin-turbo V12 engine. There's nothing technically groundbreaking or revolutionary about it. Still, real supercars should always be capable of causing a bit of a scene. Number 4. Mclaren Elva. Paying tribute to their Can-Am racing background, the Mclaren Elva is a supercar prioritizing modern performance. It is built specifically to offer an unparalleled driver-focused experience. You can tell the Elva is something extraordinary and focused on achieving the ultimate in performance with just a glance. The latest entry to the McLaren's Ultimate Series, containing dream cars like the P1 and Senna, the Elva brings meager weight on the table. An aggressively sculpted aerodynamic form, massive power, and a lack of a windshield. Aerodynamic mastery is one thing, energy is something added as well. With an 803 HP V8 engine, the Elva crosses off all the performance boxes and undoubtedly is a sight to admire. Number 3. Honda NSX. Honda NSX and its first model was a wake-up call for smug supercar manufacturers who'd long assumed owners would tolerate many practical limitations to the design. Honda proved that you could have both performance and practicality infused in one. For its sequel, Honda could have just reinterpreted this for a new age, and we'd all have been delighted. But there's no fun in that, and it set out to offer hybrid hypercar ability at supercar money. It is basically a Porsche 918 Spider for a quarter of the price. The NSX can trail on electric power at low speeds, and can also unleash its full turbocharged explosion of conventional combustion engine power when the moment comes. Still, the NSX's real-world rarity means exclusively Ferrari and McLaren drivers can only dream of it. Number 2. Toyota GR Supra. The Toyota Supra's return has been debated a lot. 17 years after the much-loved MK4 Supra ended production, Toyota finally brought back the Supra name. At the same time, the internet may be disappointed because of its majority being contributed by BMW. We cannot deny the new Supra is an exquisite driver's car. The interior relies heavily on BMW parts. This brings benefits in terms of quality and infotainment technology compared to Toyota's recent efforts. The driving experience was clearly, and rightfully, prioritized in the Supra's development, and for sheer driving thrills, there's little better. Number 1. Hennessey Venom GT. The long-awaited sequel to Hennessey's Venom GT supercar from years ago, the Venom F5 aims to do what its predecessor did and show up the revered supercar names with unbridled power and speed. It has a stunning design, and its designers should be given a pat on the back. While I must say, it kinda looks something like a Ferrari. Widely acknowledged supercars, the Bugatti Veyron, the Venom GT reached an insane top speed of 270 miles per hour when it hit NASA's 3.2-mile-long runway. But we're nearly 7 years past the Venom GT's record, and the supercar game has changed. That would be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to drop us a like and scroll down to turn the red subscribe button to gray to help the channel grow. While you're at it, please tap on the bell icon to be the first to know when we drop a new video. Comment below on what is your most awaited supercar for this year. Until then, goodbye and peace.